Hey guys, JShaw71 here. Well, evidently a few hours ago, Target just dropped kind of a bombshell for any of us who grew up in the 1980s. They're doing figures of 4 of the 7 heroes from Dungeons and Dragons, the animated series. There's a 2-pack of Avenger and Dungeon Master. There's another 2-pack of Bobby and Uni. There's 2 single packs of Diana and Hank. Unfortunately, Eric, Presto, and Sheila are nowhere to be found currently. Maybe they'll come out later in the second wave. Maybe there's a second half to the first wave. Who knows? They're all, the single ones are $25 each, including Bobby and Uni, because that's like a cheap 2-pack. Dungeon Master and Avenger, however, are $50. Dungeon Master is a lump of plastic. The most powerful being in the TV show is a lump of plastic. He's a pack-in to Avenger that has next to no accessories or and no play gimmicks. This feels like a half-hearted attempt just to put something out there for the 40th anniversary of Dungeons & Dragons, the animated series, and they deserve better. The cast and crew that worked on it, they cared about this project. They worked really hard to keep it alive on the air and uncensored as much as they could. And this is what they get for their work, the characters they've created now 40 years later. A half-hearted attempt to move some merchandise and get a new SKU on the shelf. I don't even know if these characters are fully posable. I see that they have knee and elbow joints, but I don't know about shoulders or head. And they have next to no accessories. Bobby has his club, Hank has his bow, Diana has her javelin or staff. Dungeon Master has no accessories. On top of that, he's an unposable freaking lump of plastic. While well detailed, is nice, but he has no accessories, no like spell effects, no different expressions, faces for different expressions, no different hands, nothing like that. Avenger gets the different hands and I think an extra face for an expression. I can't remember. Hank, Bobby, and Diana get their signature weapons, but that's it. I don't think they get any extra hands or any extra, and I know they don't get any extra faces. No. Bobby has a permanent scowl on his face, where he's usually the most, expressive and happy. He looks like he's got resting bitch face permanently. Hank, I can't remember what he looks like right offhand as far as an expression goes, but I imagine it's not much better. And Diana, I imagine it's not much better either. I'm trying to find the page so I can at least describe it to you somehow, but I can't seem to find the page now. But it seems like a half-hearted effort. There's no monsters for the kids to fight except for Avenger, and this seems like a badly thought out idea. And much like this video, coming off the top of my head, just a few hours after Target put up their Fall Geek Out ad or what have you. It's great to see these characters. Oh, by the way, you have to pre-order them. They're not even on store shelves yet. They may not ever be. This may be a limited run of the characters. And this is what we get. Hank has two phases to his bow, active and inactive. No extra arrow effects. No like I said, no, I don't think any extra hands or anything like that. This is just Diana gets two versions of her staff, one where she's holding it and one where she's kind of like spinning it and stuff. There's no collapsible mode. There's like this this is bad. This is bad. This is really bad. In my opinion, at least. It just, while I want them to have on my shelf, you really kind of can't play with them. I don't think. It's really disappointing. And while it's good to see the characters on, like I said, on store shelves, it's just kind of a half-hearted attempt just to get a new freaking SKU out there. And I think I'm the target demographic, being a little older than maybe I'm above the target demographic. I'm not sure. But sorry, just a minute. This is just frustrating, and this is not how I wanted to start my day. I guess I'll get them because the characters in the show, and I guess that's what they're wanting to get, is like nostalgia, you know, heartstrings. But I don't even know if there's going to be a second wave. And what I'd really love is a modern Tiamat, because talk about a lump of plastic. It was, I know it was the 80s and the engineering wasn't up to par to what we have today, but they could have done something more. It's the lower half from like the necks down is just a lump of plastic. It doesn't stand. It's in a setting position. And the hands don't reach out, the legs don't move. It's just like a freaking bendy. The necks are all bendy, which is cool in a way because you can post them, but it's just got tongue flicking action for an attack, other than like bending down the heads to attack the heroes or use their breath weapons to do the same thing, basically. Wow, this is not how I wanted to start my day. And I don't like making negative videos, but I can't think of many things positive except for it's the characters from the TV show that I grew up watching. Or that I kind of grew up watching. Just, I don't know why they did this, why there doesn't seem to be much effort, love, care put into this. It's just something else to put on the shelf. Something else to line their pockets with, I think. And it's just really disappointing. This show deserves better. There should have been figures of these characters years ago. Not like back in 84, maybe in the 90s, maybe in the early 2000s. Somewhere around there. This is just really disappointing. And and there's no monsters for the kids to fight. Why not, like, make some orcs, some bullywugs, some lizardmen? And I know that's a lot of greenskins, but it's better than nothing, which is what we've got right now for the kids to fight. They're just made so you can buy them and put them on a shelf. And they do look good. They do look good, but Hank's hair, though, bothers me. It's got a middle part. And I always thought he was animated with curly hair. Why does he have flat hair? Like, straight hair. I always thought he had curly hair. And this is bad. This is bad. I don't like it. I want it, but I don't like it. And this may be all we get. Eric, Sheila, and Presto, they're all missing. They're unaccounted for. The effects, the accessories you could do with Presto, like energy blasts, sparkle effect, among other things, like other comedic stuff you could throw in there as like references to like what he's done in the series accidentally. It's really pretty disappointing. And it's like I was saying with the Resident Evil remake in my Resident Evil video or what have you. Um, Nobody wants to take care and love most of the time. They just want to put a product out there, kind of half-heart it, not do it justice, not be true to what the show and what the characters were. There's only so much you can do with action figures. I understand that, but you need something for them to play off of. Um, I just this is sad. This is wrong. The show, the characters, the cast, and the crew deserve better for their characters than for most of them to have little to no articulation and to be put up on a shelf and not be played with. They're called action figures, not inaction figures. It's just frustrating. And like I said, they deserve better. The show deserves better. And I hope that the show will get a restoration soon, because some of the stuff in the DVD box set that came out, 15 years ago from BCI, or was it Ink and Paint? There were two versions. There was like a bare bones version that had the correct music, evidently, for Dragon's Graveyard, which I never noticed that was incorrect. But the red box version that came out with extra features, some of the scenes look like their negatives are degrading. And I don't know if there's anything that can be done about it now. But I'd hope that there is, and I hope that they can. We get maybe a Blu-ray release, a double disc Blu-ray release or something, where there's like stuff fixed. The Dragon's Graveyard, some of the audio hiccups, and the negatives are like, or the master is like retouched. I don't know what the exact term is. Not like a special edition. Well, maybe a special edition, but not like Lucas's Star Wars special editions where there's like extra effects. I think keep it all as it was, except for like make some parts look better, because you can tell in some scenes that the negatives are degrading the master that they got. Don't know if that's the case with all of the masters that they have, but the master that they had for the red box version is looking kind of old in some spots, which is an issue. And I hope it's taken care of before they can't do anything about it. But I don't know. But comment down below. Tell me what you think, what you feel. If you've watched the show, what you think of it. If you haven't, I think you should look it up. But the problem is, no one has streaming rights to it right now, and I don't know why. Because the show is good. It's a good show. I'd put it up in a top 10. I would put it as a strong number 5 behind Transformers, Thundercats, maybe G.I. Joe. A few others that are, have across media that Dungeons and Dragons really didn't get, unfortunately. But it's still a good show and it deserves attention. Well, anyways, tell me what you guys think down below. Hope you've been well. I haven't done many videos in a while. Thought I would do this now when it's still fresh in my mind and I'm still thinking about it. And hope you guys have been doing well and staying safe through the last few years. I haven't said anything about this, but it's something that's been on my mind from time to time. And I hope you guys have been doing well. And I said that for like the 4th time now, but Stay safe, stay well, stay sane, stay brave to be you. Take it easy.